I like guys who like Harry Potter. To me, they couldn't get any hotter. I'm dying for a kiss, and it's painfully obvious. Hi, Nicole. Today is awesome because I'm wearing my DFTBA bracelet and my YA Saves t-shirt. Yay! And my nail polish is really fabulous. It's OPI, and it's this awesome like green that's like almost black. It's really dark. But the thing is that it's the new Kardashian line. And I really don't want to support them, and they don't need any more money, and I couldn't care less about them. But the colors were so pretty, so... Okay, so I am not going to make my video super long anymore, and I know I spend so much time talking a lot about nothing, so I don't think I can stop that, but instead I decided that instead of talking really slowly, I'm just going to channel my inner Lorelai, and I'm going to talk really fast so that I can talk about nothing and get it all in time. Okay? So, and I had lots of things to say, and I'm already forgetting. I just ordered these t-shirts. I'm very excited to give you yours, and I ordered like 4 for me, and 2 for you, and 1 for Julio, and 1 for my brother. Those both had something to do with bacon because they're bacon fiends, and they're really funny. But I want to tell you the ones I got for me, except one of them I got for me and for you because it's the best t-shirt ever, so I can't tell you that one. But now I'm trying to think of what they were. Okay. I got one that was white with black glasses, and it just says "Geek is the new sexy," which I love that. And then I got one with a picture of like the Wicked Witch scene where she's under the house, so it's the house and like the legs and the feet. And it says, "I got 99 problems, but a witch ain't one." Yay. And okay, and then there's one with a wanted poster. It says "wanted" at the top, and it's got a picture of a black cat. I know I'm not going to pronounce this right, but it says "wanted, dead and alive, Schrodinger's cat." Schrodinger's, I can't pronounce it, but I'm sure you know what that is. I was telling my brother about all the cool shirts I was getting, and I tried to explain it to him and explain the theory about the cat in the box, and he honestly just like looked at me and was like, "Nobody's going to get that." And I told him that smart people will get it, and then he got really offended. But anyway, so I got those for me, and then I got one more for both of us. I'm so excited. You better love it, and it better fit. I ended up getting guy sizes because like these don't really fit well into girl shirts anymore. And I got a second one for you that I hope makes you laugh because I really love it. So I'm very excited about those. And then I also ordered, I spent a lot of money online in the last couple days, but I also want to tell you about this website. I've been wanting to tell you, actually. It's called sevenly.org. If I remember, I'm going to put a link in the comments because I know you never listen to me when I tell you to look at things, but you should because I think you would really be into this website. And I know you don't have a lot of money, and I don't either, but I tend to spend money that I don't have. But I know you're also big into like causes and charities and stuff, so what this website does is every week they pick a different charity and they make a t-shirt based on the charity, and then like some of the money from the t-shirt sales go to the charity, and so it only lasts for 1 week for each one, so there's only like a limited number of shirts people can get. So I think it's really cool, and this week's charity was to build radio towers in the Congo, I believe it was, for children that were abducted who are free but can't get home now because they can't make any contact with anyone back home. Clearly I'm not very up on my like the Congo is in Africa, right? Genevieve would be really mad at me for saying that, but I'm not up on all those like ideas, but I think it sounds really cool and I want to support it. And the t-shirt is really beautiful. It has a picture of a radio tower and it says "End War and Amplify Peace," and I think that's awesome. I've been waiting for like a few weeks looking to see like a really cool cause and a really like pretty t-shirt, so I'm very excited for that. But I am going to try to put a link down here so that you can check it out and see if there's any like t-shirts and causes that you want to support. But it is kind of expensive. It's like $22 for a t-shirt plus shipping. but I think like it's really nice. Nice thing to do. So there's that. I also ordered a bunch of other stuff, I think, lately, but I can't think of it, so yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pause this because I don't know what I want to say. Okay, so that insane clip that I played at the beginning of this video where I was pretending I could sing, that is a song by Lauren Fairweather called Painfully Obvious, and that's the chorus of her song, and I love it. I love this girl. And I think it's really cool because it's not like wizard rock bands that I love usually sing as if they are like characters from Harry Potter and they're singing about like what's happening, but she's actually in a wizard rock band called the Moaning Myrtles, and it's really funny because I have that CD. That was like one of the first ones I got into when I first like heard of wizard rock like years ago. I found that on iTunes. So I was listening to her a long time ago, but now I discovered her on YouTube and she's adorable. And then she also has these CDs that she releases as herself, and she sings about stuff like liking Harry Potter. She also has one called Post-Potter Depression. And she's really adorable, and I really love it, but I think you would love this Painfully Obvious song, and, well, all of her songs. Even some of them, like, aren't strictly about Harry Potter. They're just really adorable. And so I just bought those, and I have been, like, crazy. First I got all into YouTube and, like, listening to all these people sing their, like, nerdy stuff, and then I actually started buying their CDs, and I burned them, and so I'm, like, on my way to work rocking out to like songs about Harry Potter and stuff. So it's really exciting. But if I can figure this out, once again, I'm going to put a link to her YouTube down below because she's adorable and you should check her out. And I don't know, like, I think you should check out all of these people that are like smart and really cool and that just like write their own songs and put them up and put them on iTunes and make CDs, and you should totally do it. And when you make your CD, you can have all of your like real songs, and you can have your Buffy song. Okay. So I've been wanting to mention this since I made my first video, and somehow I keep forgetting. It's really silly, but I have had this. If you can see it, I have had this bracelet, piece of plastic actually, on my wrist for who knows how long, and you did it for me and you put it there. It's from the Coke caps. I'm sure you know this, but it's from like the Coke cap liners, and you stretched it out, and I still have never figured out how you did this, but this could be from like high school. I don't think it is. I know you first did it in high school, and I had one and I wore it for years, and then for some reason I had to take it off. And I think it was something really stupid. I think like it might have been when I was in my play in college, like community college, my first semester. I had a play class and I had a play, and like maybe I thought that people could see this piece of plastic from the audience. I don't remember. I think it was somewhere around that time that I cut it off. So if that was it, and then you made me another one, then that would still mean I was wearing this for like the last 6 years. That seems crazy. So maybe it's only been a few years. Maybe it was another time in there that you made it, but whatever. Do you still have yours? Because I hope you do. I don't think you do, but I hope you do. Because it's cool, and seriously, like, nobody notices it ever. Like, I've never once in my life had someone ask me what this is, but I see it every day, and I love it because it makes me think of you every day. And now comes the part of this video called Welcome to Tammy's Book Club! I love books, and you love books, and you know that I love books, but I just keep buying them, and I know I've always done this, but I think one of the things that really draws me to YA, sadly, is that they're so pretty, Nicole. They are so pretty, and I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, and I, of course, look at them and see what they're about, but they're just prettier than adult books. I, like, love saving them and looking at them on my shelves. They're just so much better. Like, this is called How to Save a Life, and it's beautiful, and I read one of the author's older books and it was really good, so I can't wait to read it. This is called Wintertown. Gorgeous, right? And this one is really cool because there's, like, pictures in there. Like, it's like the mini like graphic novel pages mixed in with the text. And I like that. And then this cover actually isn't that cool. I actually don't like it at all. I think it's really weird looking, but I just wanted to talk about this book because it's really awesome. I'm so excited. It's called The Future of Us, and it's by Carolyn McClure, who's done all these like girly books that I actually haven't read, but whatever. And Jay Asher, who wrote the book 13 Reasons Why, which I don't think I've ever talked to you about, but it's about this girl who commits suicide and then sends 13 tapes to different people, basically blaming them, but not in like a horrible, mean way, like more in a think about your actions, how they affect people kind of way. And it's like a heartbreaking book, but so it's gonna be awesome because of him. But the idea is awesome. It's set in like the 90s when AOL first came out. And do you remember this? Because I remember this. How you would always get those AOL CDs, those like free trial AOL CDs, like in the mail or just with random stuff. I don't know. So these kids, when like the computer, they're first getting like on computers and AOL first comes out, they get the CD and they load it on their computer and then log on to Facebook, even though Facebook hasn't been invented yet. They like find the website and find themselves from the future and are reading like their own status updates and trying to figure out like what is going on in their lives in the future based on their status updates and stuff. That is a cool idea for a book. Now, why can't I think of cool ideas like this? And this is not young adult, but I wanted to tell you about this one because I think you would like this. It's called Talking to Girls About Duran Duran, and it's by Rob Sheffield. And I don't know if you read his first book or not, but his first book was called Love is a Mixtape, and I probably told you about it, and I don't remember if you borrowed it. I think you probably didn't, but he writes for, or used to write for, Rolling Stone, and he's been on VH1, so he's like a music guy, and it's basically like a memoir, essays. It's really like more like a memoir, like it's in order, it's not like random essays and stuff, just about like growing up and everything, and just like basically like stuff relating everything to music and love and relationships to like what music he was listening to. So I think that's something that you would like, because especially because it's like older music, like this era. So that's cool. Move my pile because it's in my way. And one more, YA. It's called I Will Save You. The cover is beautiful, right? I saw this cover on Amazon. The book hadn't been released yet, and I saw the cover and I read what it was about, and I was like, ooh, this sounds good, and I added it to my wish list because I have tons of books in there that haven't come out yet, because that's how much of a YA book nerd that I am. I have like 100 books that have not been released yet in my wish list. But anyway, so I was wanting to buy the book, and then I get an email from my school announcing our new faculty members. I think they're just visiting faculty, so they're only going to work with us for one semester, for next semester. And this guy, Matt De La Pena, is one of them. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this book and read it. So I did. I just got it, and I just started it. At first, I wasn't going to start it. I have all these other books I want to read over my break, so I was like, I'll wait until next semester and put it on my list and do it while I'm doing my schoolwork. I'll read it as one of those books. But then I get an email about our workshop groups, and they put us into workshops and sent out a packet of everyone in our group's stories that we have to read, and they tell you who your faculty members are that you're working with. And he is my workshop leader. Ah! So I'm really excited, basically because he's really young, and he's writing books that I actually want to read and that are out on the shelves today. I just got this at Barnes & Noble on the new release shelf. And that's amazing because all of the faculty at my school are obviously like incredibly accomplished and published like tons of books, but none of them are really necessarily stuff that I would want to read, and most of them are not new. One of them, to be fair, just had a book come out this year and got nominated for the National Book Award for it, and it was YA, but it was fantasy, and I read it and it was okay and everything, but you know, like I'm not a huge fantasy person. So this is contemporary YA about relationships. It just came out. It's not his first book. He has a couple others that didn't sound too interesting to me, but I am so excited that this person, I'm going to read his book. And so I started reading it once I saw that I was in his workshop, and it's really good. And I'm excited that the person who wrote these awesome words is going to read my story and tell me what he thinks about it. I love my school. I love this opportunity. Like, it's insane how amazing this is. Like, I love it, but I've gushed to you a million times about how amazing my school is, so whatever. I just wanted to say that. I don't know. Hey, Nicole, I just wanted to show you Bella because she's pathetic and she has a cone on her head because she's scratching her ears off. Doesn't she look really miserable? I feel bad for her. And I want J.K. Rowling to say that the epilogue was crap because we all know it was crap. And I want J.K. Rowling to say that Voldemort had a son and the story's just begun. And I want J.K. Rowling to say that she's writing book 8. Nicole, I'm really sorry for subjecting you to my horrible singing again, but I really can't help it because I cannot get these songs out of my head. And in case you couldn't tell, the reason I can talk in my Lorelai voice is because I've had another cinnamon cookie cappuccino. And I should be going to bed now because it's 2 in the morning and I have to work at 9 in the morning. Ah! And I talked for 15 minutes again, actually over 15 minutes. And I also said I was not going to make another video and I promised and I pinky swore. But I made this video anyway because you're taking too long and so I'm breaking that and I am posting this. So, booyah! And that's all. I'm going to go. Oh, and P.S. that last song was another one by Hank Green and you should check him out.